Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to design a fully responsive and modern user profile page using HTML, Tailwind CSS and a little bit of JavaScript concept. This design is not just a basic form. This is a clean, professional level UI that you can use in real world applications like dashboards, admin panels, learning management system, or any web applications that require user profile management. In this tutorial, I am going to explain everything step by step, from layout structure, responsive grid, Tailwind utility classes, from form styling, accessibility decisions, and even design best practices. So don't skip this video, because by the end of this tutorial you will clearly understand how to structure professional profile page layout. Alright, let's get started. PHP header structure. At the very top of file we have require header.php. Now let me explain why this is important. In real world application, we don't rewrite navigation bar, session handling or authentication logic is every page. Instead, we separate reusable component like header, navbar, session validation, user authentication and database connections by the require header.php. We are including shared layout and logic. Also requires important here because that file is missing. The script will list out. That makes it safer than include. This approach follows clean architecture principles. HTML document structure. Next, we define the HTML document type, doctype.html. This tells the browser that we are using HTML5. Then we define HTML length en. This is improve accessibility and SEO by defining the document language. Inside the head section, we include meta charset UTF-8. This ensures full Unicode support, meaning special characters and different language we render properly. Then we include meta name viewport content with equal device hyphen width initial scale 1.0. Now this is extremely important. This line makes the design responsive. Without this, mobile device would render the desktop layout zoomed out. So this meta tag ensures that the width of the layout matches the device width. Tailwind CSS CDN. Next, we load Tailwind using CDN. Script SRC. Now why are we using Tailwind? Tailwind is a utility-first CDN framework. Instead of writing custom CSS file, we apply styling directly using utility classes. For example, BG-Gray50 P6 rounded DLG text Excel. This makes development faster and cleaner. For production applications, we usually use the NPM build version. But for learning and prototyping, CDN is perfect. Body styling. Now inside the body tag, body class BG-Gray50. This sets light gray background color. Why not poor white? Because poor white background sometimes feel too flat. Using subtle gray improve visual depth and contrast. This is a small but professional UI design decision. Main container structure. Now we wrap everything inside div class min_h_screen py2a. Let's break this down. Min_h_screen means minimum height equal 100% of the viewport height. So even if the content is small, the page will stretch to full screen. py12 adds vertical padding to give breathing space. Inside that we have div class maxw4xl, mxauto, px4, smpx6, lgpx8. This is the core responsive container. maxw4xl limits the minimum width. mxauto contain the container horizontally. px4 adds horizontal padding on small devices. smpx6 increase padding on small screen and above. lgpx8 increases padding further on large screens. This ensures proper spacing across mobile, tablet and desktop. This is responsive design done correctly.
Page header.
Now we display my profile using text tree XL, font bold, text gray 900. This creates visual hierarchy. The subtitle text uses lighter gray of contrast. Good typography is very important in UI design. Alert box. We then have a success message box. This includes BG green 50, border green 200, text green 800, rounded edge P4. This flows standard UI patterns. Green represents success. In a real application, we would toggle this alert dynamically using JavaScript after form submission. The improve user feedback. Profile picture section. Now we move the profile picture section. We use W24, S24 rounded full object cover. Let's explain W24 and S24 sets width and height. Rounded full makes it circular. Object cover prevent image distortion. Border 2 adds a subtle border. For the file input, we hide the default input using class hidden. Then we style the label to look like a button. This is a professional technique because default file inputs are ugly and hard to style. So we hide it and trigger it using a label. This improve UI consistency. Basic importance section. Now we use a responsive grid. Grid calls 1, SM grid calls 2, gap 6. This means one mobile, one column. On small screen and above 2 columns. This is mobile first design. This is the input fields include border, rounded edge, focus ring 2, focus ring group 500. This creates interactive focus status. Good focus styling improves accessibility and usability. The email field makes a read only. We also give it light gray background to visual indicate it cannot be edited. This improve UX clarity. People details section. Here we include bio text area, gender select drop down, mobile input. Text area includes rows 4, which provide us enough visible space. We also include helper text like this is max 500 characters. This is good UX guidance. The select drop down follows the same styling pattern for consistency. Consistency is extremely important in UI design. The mobile field uses type tail. This helps mobile devices show numeric keypad that improve mobile experience. Address section. Again we follow structured layout. We group related field together. Country and city are displayed using responsive grid. In a real application, city option could dynamically change based on a selected country using JavaScript or Ajax. These structures allow easy scalability. Button section. Finally, we have action buttons. We use flex justify and gap 4. This align buttons to the right. Primary button uses BG Blue 600, hover BG Blue 700, text white. Hover effect improve interactivity. Secondary button uses natural styling. The creator's visual priority. Primary action stands out clearly. Responsive summary. Let's summarize the responsive technique we use: viewport meta tag, mobile first grid system, uh, breakpoint padding, flexible container widths, consistent spacing utilities, focus status, and flexible layouts. This design works smoothly on mobile devices, tablets, laptops, large desktop screens. Alright everyone, that's how you design a modern responsive user profile page using HTML and Tailwind CSS. Today we covered layout structuring, responsive grid systems, utility first styling, from design best practices, UI consistency, accessibility improvement, and professional design decisions. If you found this helpful, don't forget like and subscribe and hit the bell for more tutorials for DV Codex. See you in the next video.